Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Branson High School's 2025 Homecoming Coronation. Let's meet our attendants this evening. Our first freshman attendant is Isabella Kazarin. Isabella is the daughter of Adriana Mai. After graduation, Isabella wants to attend college to study nursing. Isabella is involved in Branson High School cheer, and in her free time enjoys shopping, cheering, and being with friends. Isabella is escorted by senior football player Brady Rutzel, grandson of Kenny and Donna Christensen. Our next freshman attendant is Milan Gao. Milan is the daughter of Kathy Tan and Winto Xian. After graduation, she plans on attending an out-of-state college and majoring in economics. Milan is involved in FBLA, Ed Rising, Student Council, Speech and Debate, and Branson High School tennis. In her free time, Milan enjoys playing the piano and traveling, and is being escorted by senior Brody Collins, son of Donald and Michelle Collins. Our first sophomore attendant is Paisley Nichols. Paisley is the daughter of John and Leah Nichols. After graduation, she plans to attend college and one day coach cheer. Paisley is involved in cheerleading and sail. In her free time, Paisley enjoys 7 brew runs, cheering, banking, and hanging with friends and going to youth. Paisley would like to thank Jesus for guiding her to where she is, and would also like to give a shout out to her brother Boston and Hudson for being awesome. Paisley is being escorted by senior football player Smith Quigg, son of Bill and Susan Quigg. Our next sophomore attendant is Sarah Vallejo. Sarah is the daughter of Rafael and Ana Vallejo. After graduation, she wants to attend college to be a nurse, as well as travel and one day be a mom. Sarah is involved in Medical Explorers, Sail, and Student Council. In her free time, she enjoys spending time with family, hanging with friends, and shopping. She would like everyone to know how much she loves her sisters, Dulce and Anna. Also, please remember Proverbs 16:3. Sarah is being escorted by senior football player Andrew Alvarez, son of Anthony Alvarez and Stephanie Carey. Our first junior attendant is Jory McBride. Jory is the daughter of Pete and Francie McBride. After high school, Jory plans to go to college to earn a degree in sports management. She also plans to continue her volleyball career. Jory is involved in Branson High School varsity volleyball and track. In her free time, Jory enjoys working as a barista at 417 Vintage Market, visiting the beach as often as possible, and playing with her dog, Emmy. Jory is being escorted by senior football player Luke Tranzo, son of Jared and Maggie Tranzo. Our next junior attendant is Iris Simpson. Iris is the daughter of Aaron and Ashley Robinson and Zach Simpson. After graduation, Iris plans on moving to Nashville to become a real estate agent. During her free time, Iris enjoys shopping and hanging out with friends. Iris is escorted by senior football player Brendan Maiwamal, son of Joey and Tamara Maiwamal. Let's give a round of applause for our 2025 Homecoming Court. And now let's meet our senior Homecoming Queen candidates. Our first senior attendant is Lucia Rosales Herrera. Lucia is the daughter of Alfredo and Maria Rosales. After graduation, she plans to attend college at C of O and major in business. Lucia is involved in Branson High School girls wrestling, and during her free time, she enjoys cracking jokes with friends and shopping. Lucia would like to thank her family, friends, and Brock for encouraging her every day to get to this moment. Lucia is being escorted by senior football player Brock Yonley, son of Crystal Yonley. Our next senior attendant is Alexis Sanchez. Alexis is the daughter of Sunshine Sanchez. After graduation, she plans on attending OTC to major in criminal justice. Alexis is involved in Branson High School yearbook, is an academic tutor and volunteers delivering meals. During her free time, she enjoys photography, graphic design, archery, writing, and tennis. Alexis wants to tell her mom how much she loves her and appreciates everything she's done for her and her siblings. Alexis is escorted by senior football player Juan Rivera, son of Dana Rivera. Our final senior attendant is Taylor Wilkerson. Taylor is the daughter of John and Mindy Wilkerson. After graduation, she plans on attending Missouri State University to study nursing. Taylor is involved in basketball, soccer, softball, sail, and National Honor Society. In her free time, Taylor enjoys spending time on the lake with friends and family, as well as attending concerts. Taylor would like everyone to know that high school goes by faster than you think, so make the most of it while you can. Taylor is being escorted by senior football player Ryan Giles, son of Marshall and Rachel Giles. Our flower girl is 4-year-old Hayes Parker Williamson. Hayes is the daughter of Kyle and Emily Williamson. She enjoys playing with Barbies, coloring, riding rides, and having celebrations. When Hayes grows up, she wants to be a real doctor. Our crown and sash bearer is 4-year-old Baylor Howard, son of Jeff and Mandy Howard. He enjoys snuggling with Mama, talking with anyone who has ears, and watching Daddy play football and Sissy play volleyball. When Baylor grows up, he wants to be a football player for the Minnesota Vikings. Hayes and Baylor are being escorted by Ellie Johnson and senior football player Titan Langford, son of Anthony Langford and Wendy Burke. Now let's hear it for last year's homecoming queen, Kayla Alms. Kayla is the daughter of Eric and Stacy and is currently attending Harding University, where she is a member of the track and field team. Currently, she is majoring in nursing and theology, where she is studying to become a nurse anesthesiologist. Kayla is escorted by senior football players Jace Fuller, son of Chris Fuller and Misty Crooks, and Hunter Reynolds, son of Chase and Kara Caudill. Let's give another round of applause for all of the 2025 homecoming court. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Your 2025 homecoming queen is Taylor Wilkerson. Congratulations, Taylor, and all of our 2025 homecoming court. Now taking the field is the Pride of Branson Band. The Pride of Branson Band is composed of 135 students in grades 9 through 12 who work collectively to represent the school spirit of Branson High School. Their abilities are shown through their dedication and passion for music. They always strive to represent integrity, confidence, and positivity, be it on the field, on the stage, or in the classroom. The band is under the direction of Daniel Jarrett, John Kelly, Cassie Smith, Lauren Byrne, Courtney Miller, and TJ Wright. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of the colors and our national anthem, and remain standing until the colors have left the field. Our colors this evening are presented by the Branson High School Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard. The Honor Guard is commanded by Cadet Master Sergeant Leighton Files. Wingmen are Cadet Airman First Class Hunter Zimmerman, Cadet Technical Sergeant Jacob Harris, and Cadet Staff Sergeant Theron Long.
Since 1939, the Pirates have made their mark on Branson. Through the dust, the rain, the grind, this field has seen generation after generation rise and fight for one thing: Pirate pride. The legends of years past made the bricks. Tonight, it's our turn to keep that fire burning. They're at our house, and they think they can take what's ours. They better think again. This is our house.
If they can do that, then they will have success tonight against this Carl Junction team. If they can't, Scott, if the defensive backs are leading the team in tackles, there's going to be a problem.
And that is kind of really what it breaks down to. The Branson Pirates, Carl Junction Bulldogs. It's homecoming night. It's Hafner Bowl 3. It's all those things and more. It's also an Ozark Mountain Conference football matchup coming up at Pirate Stadium. And we'll have the opening kickoff coming up next from MohawkSports.com on Legends 106.3.
When your home repairs pile up, who do you call? Chris's Handyman Service LLC in Branson. That's who. From cabinet installation to door hanging, drywall repair, painting, and even electrical and plumbing work, Chris can do it all except roof work. Serving Branson and the surrounding areas, Chris ensures quality with every single job. Why stress when you could call the best? Find him on Facebook or call 417-559-1353. Your home deserves the touch of a pro.
The Victorian Village has been a Branson landmark for almost 30 years. Conveniently located on the Red Route on the famous Shepherd of the Hills Expressway, we have an array of fantastic businesses at the Village that offer wonderful services to our Branson community. The Victorian Village provides an inviting and relaxed shopping and business experience for locals as well as visitors to the Branson area. We are just down.
Captains for this evening for Carl Junction, number 74, Gavin Beechner. Number 45, Kate Clark. Number 1, JoJo Baltert. And number 17, Mason Gilbert. The captains for your Branson Pirates. Number 1, Vicente Pastrana. Number 61, Luke Tranzo. Number 93, Ben Kirk. And number 68, Andrew Alvarez.
Steelers, call 228-222-7169 or find them on Facebook to schedule your free quote today.
Broadcasting from the Grand Country Studio, KRZK, Branson, Missouri, USA. Legends 106.3.
Are you ready for some football? The kickoff of tonight's Branson Pirate football game, presented by College of the Ozarks and Central Bank, is now on MoarkSports.com.
And it will be Branson receiving that opening kickoff. Branson, usually for homecoming, goes to the old style red and red jerseys with black numerals. It's the style, but they're new jerseys with a nice new look to them. Carl Junction going all white tonight with red numerals as they're getting ready to kick off. On your radio dial, Carl Junction will be going right to left. They'll be kicking off with their backs to the north end zone. Not a lot of wind tonight. 65 degrees is our game time temperature. It is a perfect football night here at Pirate Stadium. We've got a good homecoming crowd. There's been a pretty good representation from Carl Junction here tonight as well. We are set for the opening kickoff of this ball game. Nolan Kalk is the kicker for Carl Junction. Branson will have two deep in the kickoff, as always presented by MoarkSports.com. One of the upbacks will get it at the 30, 35, and a good starting position for Branson as they will get it after the Ryan Giles return to around the 35-yard line. And this Branson offense, which got back on track last week, scoring 49 points against Marshfield, will take the field. Vincente Pastrana is the 170 junior quarterback. Smith Quigg will be in the backfield, 180 senior, but we'll see a lot of Noah McWright tonight as well. Blake Weber is one of the wing backs, the 170 junior, and the person who just returned the kickoff, Ryan Giles, the 165 senior, are the wing backs. First down and 10. Branson starts at their own 35-yard line. As they get lined up in a tight formation, they will have a couple of receivers to the short side of the field, and it will be a little end around. And this is a beautiful play for Branson, and getting out of bounds will be Blake Weber. Blake Weber is going to be hit late as well, and I think we may have a penalty coming up on Carl Junction on top of it. But usually Branson almost always goes up the middle on the first play of the game. This time they slip in something else. They end up getting a nice little end around by Blake Weber and maybe some extra yardage.
Yeah, it looks like there was a little bit of a face mask maybe on the end of that. Is that a...
It's just a personal foul. I think it was a late hit. What happened is that he got hit, he went out of bounds. Now, to the defensive player's defense a little bit here, Blake did keep running, but the whistle did blow, and he gave him a hit, and he gave him a hit kind of high, and that's where the personal foul came in.
And again, he sold it like he didn't go out of bounds. I didn't think he went out of bounds. When I heard the whistle blow the first time, I was kind of taken aback.
Branson, after the good run and the penalty, already in Carl Junction territory to the 36-yard line. Second play of the game. This will be a handoff up the middle to Smith Quigg, and Smith will get up across the 35 to around the 33-yard line as the tight end Ben Kirk will be in the game tonight. He's a 260 senior. Chase Fuller playing receiver, 170 senior. Of course, we'll see a lot of Trent Houston in that spot as well, a 160 junior, as they line up for a second down and 7. So call it a pickup. Actually, still looks more like 6 to me, so we'll go second down and 6.5 to meet it halfway. Handoff left side. Carl Junction was ready for that one, and that'll be maybe a gain of 1 on the play, bringing third down and 5. Offensive line's had a good year. Luke Transo, the 245 senior, Juan Rivera, the 250 senior on the right side. Over on the left side is Max Davis, a 200-pound sophomore. Andrew Alvarez, the 280 senior, and the person in the middle is Sawyer Wilkes, the 240 junior. Branson has a long yardage situation here, at least for them. 3rd and 5. Smith Quigg again, the lone setback. And it will be a handoff or a keeper by Pastrana. And what a pitch, and they just cleared that run for Blake Weber. And here's Branson for a Branson Pirate touchdown. You will not see the action executed any better than you just went there.
Son, as pretty as a bird dog puppy, Scott McCauley. Everybody bit on the play action. Vicente held on to the ball again, held on till the precise moment, kicked it out to Weber, and not only that, but what a great move to juke the defender to the inside before kicking it just to the outside right along the line. Wow, what a great run on 3rd and long.
That's right, and a pretty good interference block downfield as well, which was not illegal. Again, that's one of the things you worry about on those runs, but Branson kept it clean, and the Rory Weber extra point will sail through, and it's 7-0 Branson on the first drive of the game. 10:35 to go first quarter here at MoArchSports.com.
What do you dream of? Lake life? Your own boat? How about your own boat and a place at the lake? Nice. However you want to live, Central Bank is here with investment strategies, retirement options, and other financial solutions you didn't even know were
Scooter, I just
possible.
want you to
To
know I
help
took
you
great
dream
joy
bigger, bank better.
in texting
While
the
you're busy with the
Forsyth
day-to-day,
updates to our
Central
sports
Bank is
thread
here to help
last
you
week,
plan
knowing
for
Perry
all the
was
days
right
ahead
now
to
in
help
the
you
booth.
get the life
I
you're
bet
after.
you were.
CentralBank.net, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 407985.
Branson Pirate Sports is presented by Central Bank, College of the Ozarks, and the Legends 106.3 broadcast is also sponsored in part by Ken Bowling Construction, Holloway Services, the Victorian Village, On the Ball Sports, and Branson Roof Company.
Rory Weber set to kick off. Boy, that was a quick drive. It covered 65 yards and did so in a hurry. A couple of big runs. Two of the big runs by Blake Weber. He gets the payoff on the 34-yard touchdown run, and it's 7-0 Branson as Rory Weber set to kick off. One deep for Carl Junction, and that ball will be caught at around the 5-yard line, return to the 10, to the 15, and at just about the 17-yard line is where Marcus Lopez-Derman will get it, and that's the number we're going to watch tonight because that is the running back that has had a terrific year. And Coach Aaron Hafner, of course, as we mentioned, his brother Todd is the head coach over at Carl Junction, said that not only is Derman a good runner, but their line has gotten substantially better this year, too. A lot of the players that they saw last year, so we could see, maybe not scheme-wise necessarily, but we could see a lot of the similar plays as far as focusing on the offensive line. Again, Mason Gilbert also returning at quarterback this year for Carl Junction. He's a 190 senior. And we mentioned Marcus Lopez-Derman, the 200-pound senior at the running back, and they will establish him often, but they do have some passing targets as well to watch out for. They're going to hand it off to Derman on first down. He will be stacked up at the line for about a gain of 1. They'll rotate several receivers in, including JoJo Ballard, the 170 senior, Cade Kelso, a 150 senior, Bryant Hanks, a 155 sophomore will be in there, as well as Parker Dodds, the 235 senior. Branson defensively, I kind of started a new approach with Branson defensively because they rotate so many in that even they're listed as starters, sometimes they may not be on the first rotation, so we pick them up as we go here. It is 2nd and 9. CJ with a man in motion, and they're going to hand it off to that man in motion, and he will be tackled after a gain of about 3 yards. That is Tatum Jones. He's another one I was just about to mention that's one of those rotating at running back. Tatum Jones is a 170 sophomore. He got it that time and gets it to about 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, J.Z. Brown on the tackle there, son of our buddy Scooter from Scooter Sports Grill.
I never made that connection.
Yes, exactly. I can't believe I didn't tell you that. Yes. Scooter said they were playing very angry tonight, Scott McCullough. That's what Jay-Z told him before the game. So let's go, boys.
Well, let's see if they do it here on 3rd down and 5. They're looking to pass. They're going to look into the flat, run a little pattern. Now, actually, the quarterback's going to keep it. Get the outside. He's just going to be able to get the first down. You know, that was actually a result of some pretty good defense, but unfortunately he got exactly 5 yards and the first down, but all his targets were covered downfield, so he took it to the open part of the field and moves the chains.
Yeah, defensive lineman trying to run down the quarterback. Not exactly the best matchup that you want. Didn't have the best angle, and the quarterback was able to pick up just enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
So clock stopped as he went out of bounds. Carl Junction gets it to the 28-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Branson on top 7-0. And indeed, it'll be a handoff up the middle. They will try. Actually, he has to kick it outside. He keeps coming out. And I tell you what, that shows you how hard he is to tackle. They had him at the line of scrimmage, and he ends up picking up 3 yards just by bouncing it outside. And that's exactly what we said in the pregame. You really have to focus on tackling because he is just so hard to bring down.
You know, at the end of the
He picks up 4 yards on first down. Again, that's Marcus Lopez-Derman. We'll be calling his name a lot And we also have a timeout called here. And timeout called Junction with 8:22 to go in the first quarter, 7-0.
Of the greatest two commandments, love God and others. A tasteful, understated opportunity to reset our spirit as we enter one of the most beautiful campuses in the world. The empty cross at the entrance of the College of the Ozarks isn't just a message. It serves as a reminder to those who pass through the gates that Christ has risen and his love conquers all. Visit in person or at cofo.edu.
Second down and 6 for Carl Junction at their own 32-yard line. Branson early 7-0 lead, and it is going to be a fake, a handoff to Derman. They're going to look outside. They're going to throw it downfield, and that pass will be incomplete. He did have a receiver breaking open late. I think that was Ballard that was breaking open, but Branson had that one pretty well covered. They rushed him out of the pocket, and that time they contained him so he couldn't run, and he had to throw that one away.
Yeah, and a better throw. Ballard's wide open. And by the way, JoJo Ballard, come on, man. What a great name for a wide receiver.
Make some noise, Pirate fans. It's third down. Ball carried by number 17, Mason Gilbert. Tackle by number 20, Brendan Maiwamo. First down. Ball carried by number 2, Marcus Lopez Derman. Forced out of bounds by number 3, Sam Borowska. First down. Gilbert's pass complete to number 8, Bryant Hanks. Chase Fuller with the tackle. First down. Ball carried by number 2, Marcus Lopez Derman. Five-yard gain, second down.
This is we knew that this was going to be a good game, very evenly matched teams.
Gilbert's pass incomplete. Intended for number 2, Marcus Lopez Derman.
And a man open and flatter, that might have been Hanks, but there was a Branson Pirate that went in the end zone, and that ball been a little bit further up, that would have been an interception.
Oh, and it would have been a huge, huge interception. It was good. They forced a little pressure in Gilbert's face at this one.
Make some noise, Pirate fans. It's third down. On carry by number 17, Mason Gilbert. Tackle by number 20, Brennan Maiwamal. Get on your feet, Pirate fans. It's fourth down. Passing complete, broken up by number 31, Jace Fuller. First down, Pirates. First down and 10 for the Pirates. Ball on the 5-yard line. Ball carried by number 13, Blake Weber. Tackle made by number 45, Kane Clark. Gain of 2 yards, second down. Flag on the play. Offsides against the Bulldogs. 5-yard penalty. Second down. Pastrana's pass incomplete. Intended for number 0, Trent Houston. Third down.
Down and 3 now. That does put you in a little bit of a pinch here, third down and 3. And it's going to be a handoff. And no, it's going to be a keeper.
Vicente Pastrana on the carry. Tackle by number 12, Bert Diskin. Fourth down. Down at the 48-yard line, first down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
This time he made sure he rolled the ball.
Lopez Zerman. Tackle made by number 31, Jace Fuller. First down. Gilbert's pass complete to number 8, Bryant Hanks. Touchdown, Carl Junction. Extra point is good. 2:26 left in the first quarter. Branson 7, Carl Junction 7.
Health coverage has never been easier with Health Markets Insurance. We are also proud to be a Branson Pirates sponsor. Call me at 417-231-3544 for no-cost assistance, and go Pirates.
Mason Gallagher is the kicker for Carl Junction. He kicked the extra point a moment ago and now has the ball teed up as Branson and Carl Junction are knotted at 7 apiece. And we're going to have a flag down on the play as apparently Carl Junction was offside, so that'll cost them 5 yards, and they'll move the kickoff back 5 yards. Both teams on their first offensive possessions, well, Branson on the first possession had a good drive. Carl Junction did as well, but Branson was able to stop them on 4th down, but could not move it out of the shadow of their own end zone. And even though they got a good punt, Carl Junction from their own 48 was able to march it down the field. And we've talked so much about a good focus, but this seems to be a well-balanced offense as Mason Gilbert has had some time, and I think what we're seeing so far, and let's see how Branson does on their second possession, that it is the offense, and the offensive line for both teams are really going to dictate a lot of what happens here tonight. So Gallagher set to kick it off again. He's going to kick it same place he did before. Giles will get it at the 25, return it to the 30, 35, and we'll get it to the 39-yard line, and Branson will start 1st and 10 there.
Return by number 4, Brian Giles.
In the first quarter. Carl Junction able to drive it from their own 48.
Tatum Jones and Giovanni Kelly on the tackle.
Pass play. You know, I
First
watched
and
a
10 for
little
the
bit of
Pirates.
video last week when Carl Junction played Seneca, and the Brian Hanks, they caught the touchdown pass. I like to target him a lot, and you can see that the quarterback and receiver have a pretty good connection there, and they've been able to use it a couple of times already today. Branson will try to get back at it now. And a 7-7 tie. First down and 10, 2:20 to go here in the opening period on homecoming night in Branson. Hand off to Quigg. Quigg will get to the 44, straight up the middle for 5.
I mean, no big deal. Just let the big man roll. Give it to him. Give it to him one more time. Got all kind of folks out there, Scott College, just champing at the bit to pound that ball.
Yep, and you know, it's a situation where really a first down for Branson and getting those good yards really helped set the offense up. They were able to do that on the first drive. Of course, they were back in their own end zone in the second drive, tried to pass on second down, which was there, but just not executed. Now we'll see if Branson can get it in a manageable situation. Ball's going to be loose, and Carl Junction, I think, just came up with it. That ball popped out of there, and Carl Junction's going to come up with the football in Branson territory at the 46. I couldn't tell what happened there. I couldn't tell if it was Smith that had the ball knocked out or what. Smith is coming off limping a little bit. You know, he's still a little bit banged up. And that is a big turnover. So each team has turned it over once, but Carl Junction already in the end zone. Now has the ball just 46 yards away from taking the lead.
Yeah, that was a, can't really tell what happened, you know. He disappeared into the pile, a lot of white jerseys. Wow, just a terrible series of events for the Pirates here.
And Carl Junction now with the ball, and it's going to be Gilbert, going to pitch it outside to Durham, and he's going to break a couple of tackles, and breaks 3 tackles, spins around again, and he is going to get all the way down inside the 35. On the pitch outside, he'll get it to the 34. Marcus Lopez Durham picks up 14 yards and a Carl Junction first down.
More hard, fast, quick running. That young man is so quick, and he made a juke that 2 Branson defenders kind of took each other out on that play. He was able to step through the tackles, and they both sort of neutralized each other. He picked up another 3 or 4 yards after that.
Carl Junction has it at the 34, first and 10. And they're going to hand it off the same direction this time. He's going to bounce out of a couple of tackles, keep running downfield, and he may pick up 10 more as he just hands it off to the outside. The offensive line is doing such a good job of sealing off the edge that the linebackers can't get out to help. And to the point you made in the pregame show, it's the defensive backs are making a lot of the tackles.
Yeah, and if your defensive backs are leading your team in tackles, you probably need to maybe even call a timeout, maybe take a step back and just sort of reset your defense.
Well, we're about a minute away from the end of the first quarter, so they will probably do just that. But it is second down. He gets 9 on first down. It's 2nd and 1 from the 25. And they're going to run it again to Durham. He's going to get outside, make a first down. He's going to get a couple of people missing. He'll run it all the way inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Carl Junction has a first and goal to go. And right now, the Carl Junction offense is basically doing what they want to when they want to on offense.
Yeah, pretty much. You see this Pirate defense back on their heels. You know, they made a big stop and then went 3 and out on the offensive side. The defense was right back on the field. You know, allowed the touchdown, and then the offense turns the ball back over. The defense right back out on the field. Somebody needs to step up and make a play. It's, I mean, it's first and goal here from the 9.
Yep, and they made a play inside the 10 a moment ago. They need to make one here. First and goal at the 9-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to the other back this time. That's going to be Tatum Jones. And Jones will be corralled around the 9, maybe to the 8. He might pick up 1 on the play. The tackle out of bounds will stop the clock with 17.5 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Actually, there'll be no gain, 2nd and goal from the 9. Assuming they stay in bounds for this play, it'll be the final play of the quarter. Of course, we don't hope the other thing that stops the clock is they're in the end zone. Each team has got a turnover. Branson was not able to convert theirs to anything because they were deep in their own end, but Carl Junction converted theirs to the first touchdown of the game, or have an opportunity to do that, we should say, if they can get in here. 2nd down. It's going to be Durham on the handoff. This time, Branson will corral him with a gain of 1, and that will bring it into the first quarter. We got a good one going here. 7-7, Branson Carl Junction on homecoming night. Second quarter is on the way next. For MoarkSports.com, Legends 106.3.
Trash service is supposed to be quick and convenient, and Holloway Services
Watch
is here
it
to
down the
prove
line.
that.
You
Holloway
have to be
Services
quick
in
about this
Branson
thing
offers
because I
trash
gotta get my
services
commercials.
for
You
$18 a
don't.
month,
They're not.
as well
But
as oil
messages
recycling,
from
snow
words from
removal,
friends.
and
That's
more.
right. There you go.
Excellent customer care.
Make some noise, Pirate fans. It's third down. Gilbert's pass incomplete. Fourth down. Mason Calger lines up for the field goal. Field goal is good. 11:52 left in the first half. Bulldogs 10, Pirates 7.
Carl Junction kicks the ball off. It'll be called.
Kickoff return by number 0, Tread Houston. Ryan Birch with the tackle. First 7-10 for the Pirates. Noah McWright, the ball carrier. Tackle by number 95, Shooter Strahan. Second down. carry by number 1, Vicente Pastrana. Good for a Branson Pirates first down. Noah McWright, the ball carrier. Tackle by number 35, Sayer Sunday. Second down. Vicente Pastrana on the carry. Tackle by number 13, Kenyon Wamboggs. Third down. Noah McWright on the carry. That run good for another Branson Pirate first down. Ryan Giles on the carry. Tackled by number 45, Kane Clark. Second down. Vicente Pastrana on the carry. Kenyon Wamboggs with a tackle. Third down. Penalty marker. Offsides against the Bulldogs. That penalty results in an automatic first down.
Not when they're trying to do something.
That's right,
That's
son.
just not really true, is it?
It's not. It's not.
First and goal, Branson.
Carry by number 4, Ryan Giles. JoJo Ballard with the tackle. Second down and goal. Extra point is good. 7:22 left in the first half. Pirates 14, Bulldogs 10. JoJo Ballard on the return. Stopped by number 20, Brennan Maiwama. First down, Bulldogs. Marcus Lopez-Durman on the carry. Tackled by number 44, J.Z. Brown.
Now I'll tell you what.
Gain of a yard, second down. Penalty marker. There's no flag on the play. Timeout, Carl Junction. Gilbert's pass incomplete. Intended for number 20, Maddox Shorter. Make some noise, Pirate fans. It's third down. Gilbert's pass complete to number 1, JoJo Ballard. First down. Mason Gilbert on the carry. Jay-Z Brown with the tackle. Make some noise, Pirate fans. It's third down. Now carry by number 2, Marcus Lopez-Bowman, touchdown, Bulldogs.
We're back in Branson.
Extra point is good. 4:45 left in the first half. Bulldogs 17, Pirates 14. Ryan Giles on the return. First down and 10 for the Pirates. Tackled by number 6. Second down. Carry by number 28, Noah McWright. Tackle by number 13, Kenyon Wimbogs. Carry by number 1, Vicente Pastrana. Tackle by number 73, Josiah Bradley. Good for a Branson Pirate first down.
To the end.
Ryan Giles on the carry. Tackle by number 1, JoJo Ballard. Second down. Pastrana's pass incomplete. Intended for number 4, Ryan Giles. Third down. Pastrana on the carry. Gain of a yard. Fourth down.
you're cheering on the hometown team, remember.
On the carry. Tackle by number 13, Keaton Ramboga. Good for a Branson Pirate first down. Vicente Pastrana on the carry. Tackle by number 1, JoJo Ballard. Second down. Penalty marker on the field. Holding against the Pirates. Starter's pass complete to number 0, Trey Houston. First down and goal. Okay, number 4, Ryan Giles. Timeout Pirates.
But before we do that, we will remind you real quick who we are.
Broadcasting from the Grand Country Studio, KRZK, Branson, Missouri, USA. Legends 106.3.
Scott McCauley and Josh Clark back here at Pirates Stadium.
Second down and goal. Noah McWright on the carry. Sayer Sunday with the tackle. Third down. The clock is good. 12 seconds to halftime. Branson 21, Carl Junction 17. Pastrana on the carry. Second down. Vicente Pastrana on the carry. That's the end of the first half with the score, the Pirates 21, Bulldogs 17. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Branson High School dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Branson Dance Team, under the direction of Coach Kendall Coker. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Branson High School Marching Band. Branson High School show is entitled Neon Nights and features I Don't Know by Jamie XX, Metroliner by Rick Hirsch, I Want to Dance with Somebody as performed by Marion Hill, Neon Nights by Katog, Copley, and Fly to Paradise by Eric Whitaker. Pirate Stadium is proud to present in halftime performance drum majors Logan Cleek, Chloe Mackey, Sayoni Patel, and the Pride of Branson Bands. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Branson Band.
and truck. Find us on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Nick Morris with Health
He
Markets
said he would
Insurance.
listen in
I
a
know that
second.
choosing
He's
insurance
listening to
is hard.
Perry's
That's
game
why
right
Health Markets
now. I said,
Insurance
how
is your
dare you?
one-stop shop for all your health and financial protection needs. We provide health, Medicare, life insurance, and supplemental insurance plans for both individuals and families. I'm proud to say that finding the right low-cost health coverage has never been easier with Health Markets Insurance. We are also proud to be a Branson Pirates sponsor. Call me at 417-231-3544 for no-cost assistance, and go Pirates.
Holloway Services is here to prove that. Holloway Services in Branson offers trash services for $18 a month, as well as oil recycling, snow removal, and more. With excellent customer care, great communication, and timely service, you'll wish you called them sooner. Holloway Services wants to offer you affordable waste management without the hassle. Find them on Facebook at Holloway Services Branson.
Most people never get to meet the owners of large construction firms. But at Gates Family Construction, you'll get to know the family behind the business. Locally owned and operated, they handle everything from the ground up, business or residential. With an A+ BBB rating, along with being licensed and insured, they put quality above all else. Free estimates and a commitment to excellence are guaranteed. Discover the Gates difference in Branson. Call 417-365-2820 or find them on Facebook.
Branson Pirate Sports is presented by Central Bank, College of the Ozarks, and the Legends 106.3 broadcast is also sponsored in part by Kramer Construction, Branson Dumpsters Rental, Pinnacle Branson, Branson Locksmith Service, and Chris's Handyman Services, LLC.
Roy Webber set to kick it off here in the second half. The Branson Pirates lead the Carl Junction Bulldogs 21-17. The ball will be caught at the 10-yard line, returned to the 15 to the 20, and down around the 20, looks like the 23-yard line is where things will start. First down and 10. Branson will see if they can get a defensive stops. You know, we keep talking about defensive stops in this game that Carl Junction, that Branson leads 21-17, but quite honestly, it's been both defenses that have struggled to stop the other offenses, and I think we said whoever makes the adjustment will be the one that wins here.
Yeah, and we know that this is the Hafner Bowl, Scott McCollar.
Right.
So the second half, things are going to get a little bit tighter, I do believe, and you're right. It's going to be who can coach up their boys the best that's going to come away with a victory. You don't want it to be the whoever's got the ball last. That is not what you want to see. Is that a offsides there?
Well, let's see what's going to happen here, as I think Branson may be a procedure penalty of some sort here, or it will be a legal procedure against Carl Junction. So they will start first and 15 instead of first and 10 on this particular series. Tell you what, they had a good first half from their running back. That 63-yard touchdown run, just the tip of the iceberg. But I tell you what, Carl Junction's got other offensive weapons. This is a good offensive team, and this particular team will be able to have, certainly have a say at their level in Class 4. They are going to hand it off on first down, and it'll be a big pickup. Boy, I tell you what, the running back is Marcus Lopez-Durham, and he ends up picking up close to 7 yards on first down. He bounced off a couple of tackles, almost 8 yards. It'll make it second down and 7. So a good first down run for Carl Junction as they're able to get the penalty yardage back and some. We'll see how Carl Junction makes their adjustments, just like Branson will make their adjustments. That was a huge touchdown Branson got at the end of the first half to have the lead here in the second half. So basically, to use the tennis term, we stay on serve. Here's going to be a run end around. Branson almost got him from behind. Actually, they will get him from behind. He still will get a couple yards on the play, but good hustle there as Tandem Jones for Carl Junction had the corner, but Branson was able to seal it up and hold him to a short gain.
Yeah, that was a big play, Scott, because a couple of tackles were missed in the backfield. The ball carrier got a nice, good momentum going. Big-time play to come from behind and hold him. Now, a stop for no gain or a tackle for a loss, that's going to be a big play.
Third down About 5 to go. They're going to run a little curl pattern, and that's going to be a first down as he found a seam right along the sideline, right in front of the Branson bench. And Carl Junction moves the chains as Bryant Hanks gets the catch there. And that's the curl pattern we see quite often. Teams run against Branson.
I was about to say, and usually right after we say curl pattern, we say first down, right? That's been a bugaboo all season long. I feel like a lot of times the defensive backs are afraid to get beat deep, so they play off a little bit more maybe than they normally should, and the middle of the field is just wide open, that underneath area.
1st and 10, Carl Junction at their own 38. They're going to hand it off to Durham, and Durham will be pushed out of bounds, and that'll be maybe a gain of 2 yards on the play. Good, I tell you what, good defense that time. They just kind of used the sideline as the other defender there and got him knocked out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. Just get in front of them. Just stay in front of them and sort of guide them to where you want to go. Again, we talked about the importance of making initial contact, holding on until your teammates can come and help you tackle. That's how you play winning defense. That's how the Branson Pirates need to play defense right now. This cannot keep going back and forth to where the last team that has the ball wins. That's never any good for anybody.
Yeah, unless you're that team that has the ball, but that's a 50-50 proposition. Little pass, that pass is going to be complete, and that's going to be a first down. That Tread Houston had it played well. He hit him right as he caught it, but he held on to it.
He did us great concentration there. Good job by the receiver for bringing the ball down. And you're right, Tread. I mean, man, you can't play it much better than that, and he was in a really good position to knock him down. Should he have caught the ball, which he did, wow, still can't believe he held on to that.
Yeah,
Scott.
JoJo Ballard gets the reception, and Carl Junction's at midfield.
I mean, his name's JoJo Ballard. Come on now, he sounds like a wide receiver. Let's go.
Yep. 1st and 10, Carl Junction's got the ball to midfield. Branson leads 21-17, early stages of the second half. Gilbert is going to keep it, pitch it out. And Branson is just going to get it back as they're going to get the fumble recovery. A little miscommunication on the play, and the Branson Pirates are going to get it first down and 10. Good defensive play by Boston Malmois. He's going to get the fumble recovery and a little bit of a return, and Branson a huge possession in this ball game as they get the turnover in Carl Junction territory.
Scott McCauley, a big-time play by big number 45 right there. Good concentration of scooping up the ball. Again, hat goes off to a lot of the Pirate defenders who got to the backfield, who had that disruption that resulted in a fumble. Huge, huge, huge series here for the Pirates.
And they have the ball at the Carl Junction 42 on first down and 10. It's going to be a handoff the middle. This is McWright. McWright's going to get open. He's going to get into the second. Down the sideline. He's all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's what you do, son. He just kept moving. He was shrugging folks off left and right, brother. What a great, great run right there.
It is going to be first and goal for the Pirates as they now have the ball at the, looks like the 10-yard line. So it is going to be first and goal to go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a run by McBride. He just popped it to the outside and then just kept the feet moving.
Again, Scott, he looks so much bigger than that 175 or whatever he supposedly weighs. Wow.
Keeper by Pastrana. Pastrana cuts it up the middle, and he's going to get around the 5. They actually marked it at the 11, so they can get a first down inside the 1. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. But, man, what a run by McBride. I'm still kind of like he just kept running, and he got it down there. If Branson could get a touchdown here and get up by more than one score, that'll put a lot of pressure. Again, this is a good Carl Junction ball club, but this will be a big one to get if the Pirates can cash it in. It's 2nd and 4 from the 5-yard line. Handed off, McWright. McWright wants to take it himself, but he almost gets in. He will be to the 1. That should be, though, a first down for Branson. It'll be first and goal to go, I believe, for the Pirates. And they're going to be first and goal to go as McWright falls just a yard short.
So McWright had it. It looked from our nice HD instant replay here that he did spin his body around and got the ball over his
before
head.
That
broke the plane before he hit the ground. Yeah, it looked to me like it did, but that's okay. It's still first down.
First and goal from the 1. It's going to be, the ball's on the ground. And I think Branson did get it back, but they're going to lose a yard on the play. It was Pastrana and McWright that had a mix-up on the connection. They are very lucky to get that ball back.
Ooh, very, very, very lucky. And you saw Pastrana sort of hit himself in the helmet a little bit like, wow, that was a bonehead mistake. Could have been big. That's all right. Just regroup. It's 2nd and 2. Let's,
second
they're
and
all
goal.
right.
2nd and goal from the 2. Pastrana is going to keep it himself. Pastrana is going to run and get the yard back, so they'll be to the 1, where it'll be 3rd down and goal. So now he tried to actually run around the outside that time.
And, this is not the worst thing in the world that could happen, Scott.
Yeah.
Because
as long as they cash it off. You're right. Keep running clock. I know what you're saying there.
Yep.
It's 3rd down and goal. It's going to be a handoff to McWright. McWright is going to barely get he's going to be just a half a yard short.
Boys, come on now.
He got right there.
I mean,
and just couldn't finish it off. I mean, I think he tried to reach the ball across, and Carl Junction prevented him from doing it. So it's 4th and goal from inside the 1 now. Big play in the ball game here. It's 3rd and goal. Branson getting the call here. This is where the offensive line got to earn their money right here. Clear off enough room to get it in. And they will. For Branson Pirate touchdown. Branson's going to cash in on the turnover and score from 1 yard out.
Yep, the offensive line just crashed in. Pastrana rolled to his left a little bit and then dove over the top to get in for a touchdown. You couldn't have asked him to draw it up any better than that, Scott McCauley. The big turnover early in the 2nd half. Branson able to run half of the 3rd quarter off of the clock, Scott. That's huge. 6.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and Branson's about to go up by 11.
They will, as Rory Weber gets the extra point. 28-17, Branson leads this one. 6:35 to go, 3rd quarter. For MoarkSports.com on Legends 106.3.
Can you imagine the seat Ken Bowling has this year for high school football? Ken loved Friday night football. Ken loved anything that taught kids the importance of hard work, teamwork, and being accountable. How overcoming and turning problems into opportunities were always going to lead to great outcomes. The legacy continues as the Ken Bowling construction team provides great outcomes for your next project. Find out more, kenbowlingconstruction.com.
For both exceptional and timely garage door services, call Kelly's Garage Door Service in Branson. Kelly's Garage Door Service has been serving the Branson area for over a decade as a family-owned local business. From quick repairs to affordable installation, you won't want to call anyone else for your garage doors. Check out their Facebook page or visit their website at kellysgaragedoor.com. Kelly's Garage Door Service, your local garage door service and proud sponsor of the Branson Pirates.
Rory Weber set to kick it off. He is going to kick it back, and the Carl Junction returner retrieves to the 5. Return it to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, getting close to the 30-yard line as they get it outside. Branson crowded the seam there, and it will be the Pirates that will now go back on defense. They forced a turnover, cashed in with points, and now lead it by 11.
Really, really, really good to see this Pirate team cashing in on turnovers. You know, if you can win the turnover battle, if you're fortunate enough to win the turnover battle, that's pretty good, right? And usually, most of the times, it does denote you having a win, but you have to convert and score points off of those turnovers.
On the first down play, they're going to look to pass down the field. This is Bryant. He is opened up and can't hold on to the ball. That pass was just a tad overthrown off the hand of Gilbert, but the receiver down there, Bryant Hanks, had opened up and got a couple steps on Trey Houston.
Well, Scott McCauley, maybe just a tiny little bit overthrown, but the ball did hit the receiver in the hands. He should have brought that ball in. That was going to go for a long way. Brian Hanks
might have gone for 6.
No, it 100% would have gone for 6. He would have hit him in stride. Again, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if he just looked up in front of him and thought that he was going to run for a long way, but he sure did drop it.
On second down, they're going to hand it off to Durham, and Durham is going to get pushed back at the line of scrimmage and then push ahead again as he'll pull forward to about the 32, where it'll be third down and about 6 to go. I tell you what, that Marcus Lopez Durham, he is just a load to bring down.
100%. And you saw the Pirates kept going because the touchdown play of 60-plus yards or whatever looked exactly like that. They thought they had him stopped. He kept his legs moving, and he busted through the pile. They did not let that happen this time.
Third down and 6 at the 32. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Branson leads 28-17. Gilbert looked to pass on the sideline. They had the flats, and the pass is going to be incomplete. And it'll be fourth down for Carl Junction. And let's see what the Bulldogs are going to do here. They are going to bring the punt team out. So Branson will apparently force the turnover. You've got that suspicious look on your face.
I do. Look, man, I'm not advocating all the time that from your own 31-yard line on 4th and
6.
On 4th and 6 that you should go for it. However, you just turned the ball over to a Branson team that took half of the third quarter off the clock.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to try to go for the fake here, and they're going to get the first down the sideline. And you called it right there. You knew that was a possibility, and sure enough, Carl Junction converts it into a first down. They had 4th and 6 and pick up 15 yards.
If Carl Junction would have punted right there, they would all but have conceded the game. Branson wouldn't have to do anything but run their offense regularly, take off the clock, hopefully end up with a touchdown or a field goal or whatever. This keeps Carl Junction in the game, and it keeps this being a ball game.
Well, and Gilbert is their punter, so that's what makes that. And I don't think Branson was necessarily caught off guard there. They just ran the play so quickly, and Branson just couldn't get over there to cover.
That's right.
First down and 10. Carl Junction has it at their own 45. They're going to hand it to Durham. Durham's got a hole through the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles. He'll pick up a first down. He'll get into Branson territory to the 43-yard line.
Carl Junction starting to move the ball a little bit. That 11 points is really, really, really nice, Scott, because it forces them either to go for 2 to cut it to a field goal should they score, or it's a 2-touchdown game for them to pull ahead. So it's fine. You know, let them run the ball, let them take off some clock. If the Pirates can hold them to a field goal, that would be really good on this drive. Looks like Carl Johnson's got a little momentum here on the offensive side of the ball.
At the 43 of Branson, 1st and 10. Clock down under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. As it's Ballard in motion, it's going to be the keeper by Gilbert, and Gilbert will get sandwiched at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And to your point, we talked about this with Aaron Hafter on our pregame interview, that part of the way you defense Carl Junction is with your offense. And that is why this 11-point lead is so important, because even if Carl Junction gets a score here, your offense gets on the field, runs some clock, and shortens the game as much as possible, which they've already did because, you know, they took a little time to score that touchdown here a few minutes ago. As you mentioned, once Carl Junction gave up the ball, by the time they got it back, the quarter was half over.
Yep, that's right.
Well, out on second down, that pass will be incomplete. It was through the hands of, I believe it was Bryant Hanks, who's already caught a touchdown pass tonight. It was in and out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and 10.
And see, we've kind of seen this from Carl Junction a couple of times tonight, and they really hurt themselves with the turnover on downs down here. And then down here when they had to settle for a field goal, it's like they keep rolling, and then they try to fit something new in there or show a new wrinkle, and they're not able to complete it, and they find themselves behind the sticks a little bit. They pretty much have to pick up 6 or 8 yards here to have a legit chance to go for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, which is 3rd and 10 right now, and it will be a fake the handoff. They're going to look to pass, and the pass will be, oh no, it won't be even thrown. Ball is down on the ground. They do pick it up, but the Pirates are going to get a sack and push it back about 5 yards. And I think they said Luke Transo. There he is, big 61 out there, playing a little defense. And Luke Transo is going to force him into a possible punch situation. But keep in mind, Gilbert is also the punter. So don't take anything for granted here. The ball's in better position than it was earlier, but it's further back. It's 4th and 14 now with 3:35 to go. It looks like they may go and keep the offense out there. Let's see how they line it up. Of course, they could also quick kick here too. So let's see what they're going to do here on 4th down. They're going to line up here, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to sky it out down the field, and this pass will be incomplete, but there's going to be pass interference called, and Carl Junction is going to pick up the 1st down on this pass interference call.
By 1 yard. I know it's but it was 4th and 14. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a replay, so I don't know. But, I mean, you throw into triple coverage, you hit your receiver in the hands, and he still doesn't catch the ball, and then get bailed out by a flag. I'm just saying.
We'll see if we can see the play here again. We did have one of these situations last week where it was on the far sideline, and Jonas Sargis picked it up and said, yes, on both occasions it was pass interference. So Jonas can help us out on that. Let's see if all I know is that Carl Junction gets the ball down at the 32-yard line.
And, you know, a fake punt and a PI keeps your drive alive on 2 big 4th downs.
And that's how Marshfield got some points last week on a fake punt and on a couple of PIs. They got their first touchdown of the game. It's 1st and 10, Carl Junction at the 32. So Carl Junction's rolled the dice twice, and both times they come up positive. Here's Durham is going to run hard, pick up a couple yards to about the 30-yard line. Again, this is taking some time here. That's the one thing that's in the positive of Branson here. They need to, at some point, you know, they've had 2 opportunities to get them off the field. That is one thing that Branson's had a little trouble with defensively, is getting them off the field. And Carl Junction's been able to extend the drive twice on a pass interference.
Yep. So
well, if our buddy Jonas is listening after the game, he will let us know if that was a PI or not.
Indeed. And, you know, Carl Junction has already ran 4 minutes off the clock, right? Just in this drive that is at the 30, already 4 minutes ran off.
It's 2nd down and 6, and their guys started early over on the far side. That'll cost them 5.
That's good.
As they, one of the receivers took off a little bit early.
Snuff out that cheating.
So pushing back 5. It'll now make it 2nd down and about 13 to go. 35-yard line is the line of scrimmage. 2:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Clock will begin moving again. So the clock will probably be around 2 minutes when Carl Junction snaps the ball again. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-17 Branson. Tell you what, Branson could really use a turnover here. They've gotten a couple already in this ball game. Here is the pass into the flat. That pass will be incomplete, just out of the hands and out of the reach of the receiver over there. And 3rd down coming up.
All right, defense, let's go.
You know it's 4-down territory. I mean, they've already gone for it twice on 4th down.
Yeah,
so
totally. But here's the thing. A big tackle for a loss or a stop, you know, it's a whole lot more difficult to convert 4th and more than 10 yards. You know, if they can just keep it there.
So it's 3rd down and 13 for Carl Junction. At the Branson 35. Branson up 28-17. Gilbert is going to look to the right side. He's going to be rushed. He's going to be sacked in the backfield for a huge loss. He's going to throw the ball away. Didn't get to the line of scrimmage. Would that not be grounding?
I think it would be, unless they call him in the grasp and already down.
There's the flag.
There it is. And that's a loss of down, too. So.
Loss of down, and, yeah, he was just throwing to save the sack there. And the official will give the signal coming up here. It is going to be intentional grounding by Carl Junction. And that penalty will take him all the way back to where he threw the ball at around the Carl Junction 48-yard line. And that is, I haven't had a chance to use this month. That's going to be about 4th and Saddlebrook to go for the 1st down. I haven't used that one this year.
It is quite a long way there, Mr. McCullough.
Might almost be Ozark to go.
It might, at least Highlandville.
Yeah, at least I go with Highlandville there.
It looks like the punter is in the game here, 4th and forever.
Yes, well it is, and again it is the quarterback, so don't leave anything for granted. But I think 4th down and 34 to go. I think this will be a definite punting situation. And the ball's going to roll down. And Branson will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line with 1:51 to go. So the Pirates getting defensive pressure on the quarterback that time. That rush ended up resulting in a can't even think of it now.
Penalty, intentional grounding?
Yeah, intentional grounding. I kept saying roughing the passer. No, it was rough
No,
on
no.
It was rough on him, but it wasn't roughing the passer. Branson takes over 1st and 10, and obviously you want the Pirates to score, but here's what they want on the scoreboard. They want first downs, and they want that clock to roll. They want to hold this ball for a while.
And here's the thing. CJ did a big favor for him by running 4 minutes and 40-something seconds off the clock for him. You know, halfway through the third quarter when CJ took over the ball, Branson gets the ball back with 1:51. If they can keep doing what they do, there's going to be less than 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And if Branson can score, that's a huge deal.
On first down, the handoff will actually be a keeper. Oh, here's one. This is going to be a huge run coming up for Branson. Ryan Giles burns it down the sideline, and I don't think he's going to be caught. Well, he will be caught. He's in before he gets in for Branson. Pirate touchdown. Ryan Giles scores.
That was a fantastic run of 75 yards, I do believe, Scott McCauley.
Yep, 75.
Wow. Look, Giles got the ball. Again, another great fake. Another great. He had everybody bite on the defense. Ryan got the ball. And again, when Ryan took it to the outside, he made a quick cut and cut it out. Now, he did get some contact about the 5-yard line, but he just carried the defender into the
I was
end
really
zone.
scared I jinxed it when I said he was going to go to the house, but he didn't care. He meant it, went ahead and did it anyway. Roy Weber extra point will be good. It is 35-17, a huge touchdown for Branson as they cash in on the good defensive play. 1:37 to go here in the third quarter from Pirate Stadium at MoarkSports.com.
Branson Dumpster Rentals is a locally owned and operated roll-off dumpster business serving the Tri-Lakes area with 15, 20, and 30-yard dumpsters for home, commercial cleanup, remodels, roof tear-offs, and construction sites. Branson Dumpster Rentals offers straightforward pricing, flexible drop-off times, and service you can count on. To reserve your dumpster, call 417-212-0092, or better yet, visit BransonDumpsterRentals.com.
Searching for top-notch concrete work? Look no further. Eagle Concrete Construction, LLC in Branson is your go-to for all things concrete. With over 50 years of expertise,
Scooter, did
they
you see
excel in retaining walls,
the wee baby
foundations,
Fancher
and
down
more.
there?
Need excavation or trucking?
yeah.
They've got you covered.
Yeah.
Their
So
skilled
I had to take a
crew
picture and
ensures
send it to
quality
John. He's like,
every
keep an
time.
eye out for my little
Why
girl
settle for
now.
less when you can have the best? Eagle Concrete Construction, LLC, the concrete experts you can trust.
It's one of the
Find
good
us on
things about
Facebook.
homecoming. You get to see everybody and hang out.
(35-17), Branson with the advantage with 1:37 to go here in the third quarter. Rory Weber set to kick it off. And he will kick it to around the 5-yard line. That's where they kicked it last time. Carl Junction returns it to the 10, 15, 20, 25, around the 32-yard line. And with 1:29 to go in the third quarter, that's where Carl Junction will set up shop, 1st and 10. But Branson Pirate fans, do not sleep on this Carl Junction team. There's still over 13 minutes of football left in this ball game, and Carl Junction is able to score quickly. Looks like Carl Junction may have an injury on the, or maybe not an injury, maybe a shoe that needs to be put back on here as Carl Junction set to go on offense. That was a big turn of events for Branson. The defense got the huge stop, and the Pirates were able to cash in. You know, we were suggesting maybe run the ball a little bit and run it down the field, but, I mean, if you're going to get an open lane and Ryan Giles, I said Ryan Giles went untouched until he got to about the 5-yard line. Then he carried a defender with him in the end zone. I think that was the most impressive part of the run.
I agree. You know, that young man was trucking down and grabbed onto Giles, and he just kept right on rolling.
Officially the ball at the 31, 1st down and 10. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and Durham will pick up maybe about 3 yards on the play. And it'll be up 2nd and 7.
So, Mr. McCauley, it's kind of interesting that you say that. You know, last week I was out in Forsyth.
Right.
And the Panthers were up by 2 scores. And I told play-by-play man, Mr. Zane Henry, that if I were the Panthers of Forsyth, I'd probably be running the ball right now. I would probably just go ahead and try to run out clock and this and that and the other. Nope, 95-yard touchdown pass right down the field. And they did it after all 3 turnovers. So it's kind of interesting to see, the coaches actually go for it, actually try to put the finishing blow.
They're going to try to throw the ball down the field. There is a man open down the field, and this is going to be caught, and this will be a Carl Junction touchdown. They're going to get that score right back on JoJo Ballard's long touchdown run with 40 seconds to go. And Carl Junction trying to crawl back into with it within 11 points.
I'm telling y'all, JoJo. You can't fade the JoJo, Scott McCauley. A great throw by the quarterback there. JoJo actually held on to this one, brought it in easy time with the defensive backfield there, and that was a nice, easy, long touchdown for JoJo.
Yeah, that was about a 75-yard touchdown pass. And the extra point to come. Snap down, kick up, and the kick is good, and it is 35-24 as Carl Junction back to within 11 with 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So I was about to check out the Mohawk Sports scoreboard and didn't get a chance to, and so let's do that now. Back in fourth game in Stratford tonight, Forsyth has reclaimed a 29-26 lead in that one with 2:01 to go in the third quarter. Clever with a 20-8 lead over Hollister. That game is in the second half. Let's see, Webb City, we've actually got a text updating on a couple of games with Rogersville 46-0. Some of my broadcast friends, Don West, my good friend, he's covering the Rogersville-Marshfield game tonight, and he said 46-0 Rogersville over Marshfield, and didn't say like the game was very good, and it sounds like it's good for Rogersville.
Yeah, I would love it if this game was 46-0
Yeah.
Branson. We'd be having fun.
Yep. But
we're not having fun.
Yeah, but Carl Junction, tell you what, I told them do not sleep on this bunch. And do not be surprised that they might not try something here like a little kick down the middle. It is going to be caught at the 20, returned to the 25. There's going to be a flag. There was, and I hate to say it, I saw it. There was an illegal block there at around the 27-yard line, and they're going to get Branson for a 10-yard penalty here.
Boys, you got to be smarter than that. Get a return up to around the 30-yard line, and now it's going to go back another 10 yards. Got to be a little bit smarter than that. You got 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. If you play
Third quarter.
Or the third quarter, right. If you play your defense, you run the ball one time, you let it get to the fourth quarter, and then you proceed to take time off the clock and eat up yardage and eat up time and try to get out of here with a big win on homecoming. I mean, an 11-point lead with the entirety of the fourth quarter is far from a certainty.
That's right. And you saw how and here's the funny thing. Both teams scored quickly. Branson, when they turned Carl Junction over on down, scored on the first play, but then Carl Junction scored on the second play when they got the ball right back.
Yep.
So expect a lot of running here by Branson. On first down, it's going to be a run up the middle. Here is McWright running the ball, and he'll get close to 9 yards on first down. And actually, he may get 10 yards on first down. They have stopped the clock. I'm not sure why they stopped the clock. Now they're going to roll it again. I think they were thinking he may have got the first down. It's going to be 9 yards on the pickup, second down. And if they're smart, they are going to let the clock run out here in the third quarter. And that's exactly what they'll do. Branson leads 35-24 at the end of 3. Fourth quarter on the way next for MohawkSports.com. Legends 106.3.
Locked out on game day? Don't miss kickoff.
Branson Locksmith Service has your back. 24/7, fast and mobile.
Home car business, we do it all. Rekeys, remotes, safes, and more.
We're NASTF certified and proud to serve the Ozarks in a 200-mile radius.
Just like the Branson Pirates, we believe in trust, teamwork, and showing up when it counts. Call Branson Locksmith today.
Go Pirates!
Are you ready to raise the roof on quality? When it comes to protecting your home, trust the local experts, Branson Roof Co. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and committed to delivering top-notch craftsmanship with a personal touch. We don't just build roofs, we build relationships. For years, we've been giving back to our community through time and resources and donating to local nonprofits. It's a partnership with you. Let us show you what real quality looks like. Call Branson Roof Co. today for a free estimate. Call 417-231-0123. This is Branson alum Corey Meyer. Go Pirates.
Broadcasting from the Grand Country Studio, KRZK, Branson, Missouri, USA. Legends 106.3.
Branson Pirate Sports is presented by Central Bank, College of the Ozarks, and the Legends 106.3 broadcast is also sponsored in part by Eagle Concrete Construction, LLC, Taney County Dent Repair, Circle C Excavation and Septic, and L&J Plumbing Supply.
Well, as we get to the fourth quarter, Branson just got very fortunate as they were stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ball was actually fumbled, but Branson did recover it, and they recovered it at the 30-yard line for a first down. So that will keep the clock moving. Good piece of fortune. I think McBride had the first down anyway, barely, but they'll take the extra yardage as well and get some more clock run and pick up another first down. 11:40 to go. Branson leads 35-24 over Carl Junction on homecoming night.
Yeah, just let that play clock tick on down, boys.
Absolutely. Pastrana is going to keep it, and Vincente is going to run ahead for about 3 yards. He'll get to the 33. Bring it up second down and 7, and keep that clock running as things go along here. 35-24 a score.
And this is where if Branson can pick up a couple more first downs, I think you're probably going to see a little frustration and maybe a little pressing from the Carl Junction defense. They know that they cannot allow any points to this band of Pirates on this drive.
That's right. I think the band of Pirates is a good one. Mm-hmm. Second down, Pastrana kicks it outside. There's a nice little kick-out block, but Carl Junction covers it up. But hard running by Blake Weber as Blake Weber is going to get close. In fact, he's got a Branson first down. Hard running by Blake Weber on the pitch, and Branson moves the chains again.
Dude, hats off to Blake Weber. He found himself in the grasp of 2 Carl Junction players, and you could see that he was thinking to himself, oh, man, I should have cut to the outside. Nah, he just made a move and jumped back real quick, went around him, kept his legs moving. That's a big-time run and a great drive extender.
And you know what? That is now both Weber and Giles, who've got good speed but also have had tough running tonight. Giles for a touchdown, Weber picking up the first down right there. Keeper by Pastrana. Vicente will spin around and pick up short yardage. He'll pick up 1 to the 42 as the clock winds to 10:15 to go in the ball game. Keep that clock going. Keep that clock going. Branson on top 35-24. Now, it is true that if you're playing the point system here, you want to try to win as big as possible, up to 13. They are up 11 right now, but I honestly don't think Branson's concerned about that. I think first off, this is a very good Carl Junction team, so any win will be important here. And the Pirates just need to hold on to the ball and let that clock run. 35-24, they lead it. They do face 2nd and 9, though. They need a pretty good play here on second down. Pastrana is going to keep it himself. He cuts it back inside. Wow. Vicente breaks the tackle, and Vicente Pastrana cuts it back inside, and he'll get into Carl Junction territory and pick up another Branson Pirate first down.
He looked like he was doing a little zigzag pattern. He went to the left, and then he went to the right, then he went back to the left, and then he went to the right, and then he cut it back in the middle of the field, roll forward for the first down. That is some good, hard running. That's what we call determined running, Scott McCauley. And again, time just ticking away. Already almost 3 minutes gone off of the fourth quarter.
And you can see Branson keeping an eye on the play clock. Vicente Pastrana sees it. Down to 9-10, the keeper up the middle, and that's going to be a pickup of about 3 yards as Noah McWright, Todd's his dad, Noah McWright is going to pick up about 3 yards. If I know the parents, I got to call them by their parents' name at least once this time.
I was about to say, Scott, I believe you called his grandpa when he was a freshman.
Hey. Watch it, you whippersnapper.
That's good stuff.
It is good stuff. 8:40 to go, second down and 7. Pastrana, again, letting that clock run. And guess what? Carl Junction just jumped offside again. And so 2nd and 7.
Nope. Something else going on. There's a second flag, and he pointed at Mr. Giles there. They're going to try some chicanery, son?
I don't know.
And Giles is like, I don't know. He's just, oh, wow, they're trying to call this on Branson.
What is that?
I have no idea. Huh. Now, I noticed that official has an armband. I wonder if that's a Carl Junction tattoo.
Get out of here.
I'm just saying. I'm just because I have no idea what that was. It's the same thing that we've seen Branson do a bunch of times this season. The line judge threw a flag because Carl Junction jumped off sides, and then the back judge is like, no, I'm going to throw my own flag.
But this makes it now 2nd and 12 from midfield. Clock is again running at 8:20 to go. Pastrana is going to look to pass. Pastrana looks to pass. Oh,
wow.
I tell you what, that one was almost intercepted. I don't know where Vicente was throwing that one to, because the only person I saw on the line of the fire was a white jersey.
There were a couple of white jerseys, too. Luckily, that ball just fluttered harmlessly to the turf. I don't know if he just didn't get enough on it, if he wasn't sure where his receiver was, if it was just a jump ball that he was throwing away. I'm not exactly sure what that was. But
it looks like he had put I think it was Boston Manuel he got in the pattern there. He was running around the 40-yard line. I think that's who he was throwing to, but he didn't get it there.
No.
And Branson's going to have to take a timeout here, I think.
Well, and the clock.
Or they are going to go ahead and run the play. Pastrana's going to look to pass. Vicente.
Go.
Boy, he's got a lot of room.
Just
keep running. Get downfield. You get a first down. Take it down the sideline and move the chains. Vicente Pastrana went to pass, and he saw what I saw. He saw nothing but green territory over there, and he did what he should.
That's exactly right, Scott. And you saw but by the time they got set, there was only 4 seconds left on the play clock.
I thought they were going to have to call timeout.
I did too, but they snapped it quick, kind of caught Carl Junction. Everybody went back. Vicente rolled around to his right and looked downfield. Saw no red jerseys open, but he did see a clear lane of beautiful green AstroTurf. Is it still AstroTurf or is it just turf?
Turf, I guess. Keeper by Pastrana. He's going to keep it again. He's going to keep it in his hands, and he'll push it ahead to the 22-yard line and a pickup of about 5 yards on first down, and the clock continues to run. We're now under 8 minutes to go.
Yep, and this is picture perfect for what maybe not necessarily the entire sequence has been picture perfect.
Well, they're where they need to be right now. They've got 2nd and 5.
But we're results-oriented here, Mr.
Right.
McCauley.
They're at the Carl Junction 22 running clock, and they lead it by 11. Giles gets him to jump off sides, and they are going to throw the flag.
He didn't. Neither one of these two wanted to. It had to come all the way from the other side of the field. Wow.
And it is going to be all sides against Carl Junction this time. I think.
Are we sure? Because old back judge came back and started talking to the Pirate players again.
I think they did point that way. So I think this time it is going to go against Carl Junction. That'll be an offside call. Not sure if it'll give them the first down or not. Let's see. It's at the – it actually will.
Yep.
It will give them the first down. It was right at the 5-yard mark to go. So it is going to be first down Branson. That will move the chains. And Branson will roll the clock again. They have it at the Carl Junction 17 with 7.5 minutes to go. Branson leads 35-24 in this one here on homecoming night. Back to the bread and butter. It's Pastrana is going to keep it. He pushes ahead and will be downed at the 13. Pick up 4 on first down. Clock keeps on rolling down to 7:12. And you notice the nervous home play-by-play announcer for the team that's winning, you're going to know what time it is because I'm going to keep saying it because I want that clock to run down.
I keep looking, and I'm like, we're almost halfway through the fourth quarter, boys. Let's keep on rolling now. Let's see how much we can take off the clock. I mean, serious. Branson has had some pretty long drives, time-wise, not really yardage-wise, but they have had some of both. But this is how you win games late in the season.
Hand off to McRighty. McRighty is going to get stacked up. He will pick up maybe 2 more yards. He gets to the 11. Or it'll be third down, and basically Branson will not have to snap the clock or snap the ball until it's under 5 minutes. But now Carl Junction is, or maybe Branson's going to take a timeout. I don't know.
I don't either. Is it an official timeout?
No, it's Carl Junction timeout.
Okay,
timeout, Carl Junction. 6:28 to go, fourth quarter. 35-24, Branson on top here at MoarkSports.com.
Go Pirates! While you're cheering on the hometown team, remember, Brashear's Furniture is here to help you win big at home, too. As a locally owned family business, we're proud to support the Branson Pirates and proud to bring you the best quality furniture at prices that fit every budget. Stop by our Branson showroom today at 2750 Shepherd of the Hills Expressway and let us help you create a home you'll love. Open 9 to 5:30 Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Go Pirates!
When your home repair.
6:28 to go in this one here at Pirate Stadium. It's Branson leading 35-24. Branson facing a 3rd and 4 at the Carl Junction 11-yard line. Pirates leading by 11, trying to get running clock here. Carl Junction called the timeout, trying to save some time here. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and McWright is going to fall forward, and he's going to be about a yard short. Nope, he's going to get the first down. They're going to give it to him.
Boys, that's right.
He's going to fall forward and pick it up 1st and goal to go at the 6. He got his hand down and pushed ahead for the extra yard on the handoff, and Branson's got a 1st and goal to go. And more importantly, Branson gets to run some more clock, and they're inside the 10-yard line.
I mean, this is what you draw up. This is how you put teams away. This is how you make this lead stick halfway through the 4th quarter.
On 1st and goal, Pastrana wants it himself. Vicente Pastrana is going to get it himself. Vicente Pastrana is in for a touchdown, but we do have a flag down.
Well, of course.
Right around the 6-yard line, and this one may be coming back. It will be holding against Branson, and that'll push him back 10 yards, and it'll be 1st and goal now from the 16. Or wherever the flag was right at the 16, so I guess it'll be 10 yards from there. So now, here we go again.
Conspicuous by his silence was the color commentator for the Branson Pirates.
Because the color commentator for the Branson Pirates wants to maintain employment at the said
I
company.
do. I don't want us to be kicked off the air and banned from Mischief forever. Although I will say this.
Don't worry about me. I'm not worried about me.
No, I'm worried about myself.
Exactly.
I can't taint your Hall of Fame legacy, sir.
So now it's 1st and goal. Pastrana wants to throw it. He's got a man open, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Ryan Giles. And I tell you what, I thought there was some early contact there. And
not only was there early contact, Scott, but the defensive back never turned around to try to look for the ball. He just ran into Giles there. I mean, just flat ran into him. See, I don't necessarily love the call right there. Stops the clock.
Yeah. But the play, I think the play was there and, frankly, probably should have been penalized, in our opinion.
Yep.
It is 2nd and goal from the 16, though. Again, Branson just needs to run some clock here, and let's see if they go back to the ground game. It's going to be Pastrana again. Vicente will run it inside. He'll get it back inside the 10, about where we started. He'll get it down to around the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from there. Here's the other thing you're doing. You're also lining it up because 3 points would be pretty big here as well.
Yep.
If you could get 3 points.
That's 2 touchdowns. That's what you're that's what you're up, 2 touchdowns. It'll be less than 5 minutes to go in the game if they should kick a field goal. Obviously, you want to get 6 and just go ahead and end it and just be done with it. But this Carl Junction team has showed that they can score quick. So, that is something to be aware of.
Down to 5:05 to go. Branson's letting the clock run here. It'll be under 5 minutes when they snap it. It is 3rd and goal. Handoff to McWright, and Pastrana keeps it. Vicente keeps on running. He'll get it down to the 3. It'll be 4th and goal, and indeed Rory Weber's going to come out and try to kick a short field goal.
Yep, just make this a 2-score game straight up. 14-point lead for the Pirates with, it'll be when they snap the ball, it'll be just over 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Yep. Of course, the other thing here is I guess Rory wanted I would have thought it would have been better at the middle of the field, but that's where they ended up. So Weber will have to put a little bit on it. It is a 20-yard field goal, not much longer than an extra point for Rory Weber. Snap hang down, kick is up, and the kick, I believe, no good. Sailed off to the right. So the field goal keeps it an 11-point game with 4:12 to go. Branson accomplished one goal, but the holding penalty really put them behind the sticks, and they got it there. I still wonder about, and again, that's where you have to, if you're running the play and you're thinking field goal, you kind of got to get it in, and maybe that's where the kicker won. If that is, then that's all fine and dandy, but I'm not sure that angle was the best position to try to kick it. Now, the other thing is, because it was inside the 20, the ball goes to the 20-yard line, so that's where Carl Junction will start. 4:12 to go.
I mean, it's a bummer to run off more than 8 minutes on a drive and come away with no points.
Right. So Carl Junction has it, first down and 10 at the 20. This is Gilbert looking to pass. Gilbert's going to throw it downfield. That pass is almost intercepted. As the Pirates were there defending it and knocked it down. It'll be second down. I tell you what, that had been intercepted. That might have been a pick six.
Yeah, and surprise, surprise, that was number 0, Trent
Houston. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's just a ball hawk, Scott McCauley. He always seems to be. And again, when are they going to stop picking on him? Well, I mean, you've seen this dude gets interceptions all the time. Why would you throw to him?
Second down and 10 from the 20 for the Bulldogs. Mason Gilbert. Of course, you're kind of in passing mode right now. Again, the Bulldogs down to 2 timeouts. Gilbert is going to look to run. He's going to have to run. He's going to try to throw it and heave it down the field. He does have a man open. That pass will be complete out of bounds, and it will be, again, JoJo Ballard that's going to catch it for a long completion into Branson territory.
Yeah, Jace Fuller really upset with himself. He let the receiver get behind him. He made a good effort to close in on the ball and kept the receiver from turning it upfield. But you could tell he was really kind of giving himself a hard time there for giving up that big play.
And he gets out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock. So Carl Junction has it at the Branson 43 on the pass with 3:49 to go. It's 35-24. Branson leads, but Carl Junction on the move here. And again, they move it pretty quickly down the field. They're going to look to throw again. They're going to get some pressure on it. Ball's down on the ground. He covers it. But Gilbert is going to lose yardage on the play. He'll use almost 10 yards. And more importantly, that keeps running clock. As we're now at 3:45 to go, it's going to be second and around 16 to go from the Branson 49. Tell you what, several times tonight, the defense has been able to get some pressure up there, and that's when they've been able to force Gilbert to either throw a bad pass or take a sack there. It's second down and 16. Gilbert running back the pass. They're going to look into the flat. That pass will be complete, and it'll be out of bounds. They'll get part of the yardage back and then some. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 40 on the little curl pattern. Clock stops at 3:16. Tell you, that's the other thing about the curl pattern is you run it to the sideline. You've got 3 timeouts over there by getting out of bounds.
Yeah, it's this is a big series here. A big play here for the Pirates. 3rd and 4th down potentially. They had them on the ropes, kind of let them up a little bit. Don't want to let them go downfield. That's the last thing you want to do is to go downfield with this pass.
It's 3rd down and 7 with 3:16 to go. At the 40, they fake the handoff. They look to pass. Gilbert trying to get out of trouble. Gilbert still trying to get out of trouble. He throws it into the flat. It's going to be complete, but it's in bounds, and it's short of the first down by about 5 yards. We're now under 3 minutes to go. It is 4th down. I think it's, you know what? I don't blame Brad. I think I give Gilbert credit for that. He stayed alive, and your defensive backs can only cover so long there. I'm sorry, you can't. Gilbert deserves credit, but they still have it short of the first down. 2:40 to go. It's going to be 4th down and 3. Pirates need a stop here. It's Gilbert looking to pass. He's got a man open in the flat, and that pass will be complete for 1st down. As again, they let someone get out of there, and they end up getting it to the 29-yard line. Now that one is on the defense because the Bible's wide open.
Absolutely ridiculous. And going back to the play before, I wouldn't take anything away from the quarterback. I was taking something away from the defensive line that could not get him down for a sack. Had hands on him about 3 times. This one here, absolutely ridiculous. Blown coverage. How do you let a guy get 10 yards of circumference around him wide open when quarterback.
2:28 to go at the 29-yard line. Carl Junction throws the ball into the flat again, and can they keep him in bounds? No, they can't. You've got to keep him in bounds there, and instead they toss him out of bounds and let the clock stop.
Again,
it's one thing to catch it. If you catch it in bounds, that's one thing, but you can't let him go out of bounds.
No, 100%. And again, they really shouldn't be letting him catch it. The defensive back's got one man over there to watch. One man, and he's gotten open the past 3 plays right over there. Got to stop him from catching the ball, and if he catches it, bring him down in bounds.
2nd down and 4. See, and actually this could bring the run game if you want. They're going to throw it in the flat again, and they're going to go out of bounds again right at the 15-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 with 1:50 to go. Actually, they'll mark it around the 16-yard line. Now, this is the area of the field where Branson's been able to shore up the defense. They need to do it right now. Remember, Carl Junction has scored 2 of their touchdowns on big plays. But the clock has been bleeding slowly because Carl Junction's been able to get out of bounds. Branson leads 35-24 at 1:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. Carl Junction has driven the ball from their own 20 to this point. Gilbert looks to pass. They're going to look to the left side. That pass is going to be incomplete. There was a mix-up there. You can see 2 of the defensive backs discussing it. One thought the other had it, and Branson's lucky that wasn't 6.
I'll tell you what, they sure are lucky this wasn't 6. It's just kind of an unraveling here of the defense. It seems like they're not really like somebody needs to make a play. That's the long and the short of it. Someone needs to step up and make a play on this drive.
Clock stops at 1:45. It's 2nd and 10, 35-24, Branson on top. Carl Junction looks to pass. They're going to pass to the right side. That pass is going to be incomplete. That one was well played as Ballard, that time, he tried to set up. Chase Fuller got over there and knocked it down.
Yep, and that's what Chase does really well. He got to a spot, stayed with his man, and then was able to turn around and play the ball. That's an excellent play for coverage right there for Chase Fuller.
One of the Branson Pirates came off injured here on the sideline.
Looks like a cramp. He's getting some stretch.
Yep. It'll be 3rd down and 10, 1:40 to go. 35-24. Carl Junction with the ball, trailing Branson here. Bulldogs are going to look to pass again. They're going to pass over the middle. That pass is going to be complete, and it'll be tackled in bounds, though. That'll be short of the 1st down, and the ball will be called by Tatum Jones, and Carl Junction's going to burn a timeout at 1:31 to go. 1:31 to go. Branson holding on 35-24 over Carl Junction. Just over 90 seconds to go from Pirate Stadium on MoarkSports.com.
When your home repairs pile up, who do you call? Chris's Handyman Service LLC in Branson. That's who. From cabinet installation to door hanging, drywall repair, painting, and even electrical and plumbing work, Chris can do it all except roof work. Serving Branson and the surrounding areas, Chris ensures quality with every single job. Why stress when you could call the best? Find him on Facebook or call 417-559-1353. Your home deserves the touch of a pro.
So Carl Junction will have it 4th and 4 from the Branson 9. Branson leads 35-24. And if I was the Branson defense, I would not sleep on the running back here. This could be a running play.
It 100% could be a running play. I might run the option here.
On 4th down, they're going to run a little option pass, and they get their man open in the flat, and he is going to go in for a touchdown. So Carl Junction is going to score a touchdown at 1:25 to go, and that cuts the lead to 5.
Excuse me, let me get out of your way, and let's just score a touchdown here to cut the lead to 5 points. Wow. Just kind of like a comedy of errors once they got inside the 35-yard line. It just seems like everything CJ wanted to do, they were able to do it. Those little passes out to the flat and the receiver getting out of bounds after making a reception, just a huge deal. And now they're going to go for 2.
Which they should.
100%.
To make it a field goal game here. So they will go for 2. They'll get it actually a little bit of a reverse, and they'll walk in for the 2-point conversion as they run a reverse play. And that was Ballard. I think they got the 2-point conversion. It's 35-32 with 1:25 to go. And can you say onside kick here?
I mean, yes, 100%.
Well, it is. Carl Junction's only got one timeout.
Yep. They have to get it. And again, Carl Junction, the way that they've been playing, they get a fortuitous bounce and they get the ball. They can strike quick down the field. Branson has to they have to recover. Get all of your hands teams out there.
Yep.
Ma'am.
Tell you what, I mean, it was so close. They actually scored the touchdown. They got called back on a penalty.
Yep.
We've seen that script before.
We have.
And
the third big penalty of that drive.
And then the other two they'd overcome. They got set up for a field goal that they weren't able to get. It was just wide by Rory Weber. So now Branson at 1:25 basically needs to recover an onside kick. If that's what it comes down to here. Remember, Bolivar tried this on him a couple of weeks ago, and they didn't get the ball 10 yards. It's been tried a couple of other times, too. So, and it doesn't have to be a straight onside. You could do a little pooch kick as well. Let's see how they come up with it here. They're going to do it. They're going to kick it, and the ball will be recovered by Carl Junction, but flags are down.
Yeah, I think maybe it didn't go far enough before it was touched. I think it was up in the air before it hit the 50 when a Carl Junction player touched it. Maybe it could be that they had three guys running up to the ball to try to kick it at one time.
So will be a penalty on Carl Junction. I know Todd Hafner is having a major argument with the official over there. It was illegal touching, so they touched it ahead of that. Branson will get the ball at the Carl Junction 49. Now, Carl Junction does have one timeout here.
Now, I would really like to see a replay on that because it looked to the naked eye from way up here that the ball had traveled more than 10 yards.
But if it might have got touched by one of them right at the 10-yard mark. I don't know. Two officials threw the flag, so I've got to be.
Right. And again, that led me to believe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Regardless, it's okay. It all worked out fine.
Yeah, as long as Branson holds on the ball for 1:25. Keeper by Pastrana. Pastrana's going to run it to the outside. Vicente's going to go down the sideline. And Vicente, if I was smart, will go down right there in bounds. He did for a first down.
Good job, boys. That's it. Now they can go into the old victory formation should they choose.
Yep. Clock will continue to wind here. And that is exactly what I would do. Get huddled up there close, get into victory formation, and get this thing done. Woo!
Boy, they tried to twist it off, didn't they, Scott McCauley? Boy, woo!
See if Carl Junction decides to take their timeout. And I don't think they will. Branson will have to snap it one more time. And we'll escape with a victory. I tell you, we're going to have plenty of time to wrap it up at the postgame show. Trust me, we got a few messages from our friends to play. Let's just put it that way.
Yes, we do, son. Some words from friends. Up. That's right.
One more snap of the ball, and that will do it as the Branson Pirates are going to pull out the win here tonight against the Carl Junction Bulldogs. What a game this has been. Branson looked like they were going to put it away. Carl Junction came back. The brothers Hafner will hug it out at the middle of the court. I know this is a tough week for both of them because they think the world of each other. And both of these teams, I will tell you this, Carl Junction's a great football team. I think they're going to win some games yet to come this season.
Boy, they were really tough. I'll tell you what, the stick-to-itiveness and the dogs out there, especially late in the game, man. I mean, Branson had a chance to go up and get some bonus points for a win. They were lucky to hold on to the win, and that's a lot of the tenacity of this Carl Junction team.
But at the end of the day, the Branson Pirates did just enough, and give yourself credit for what they did. They win the game, and they get out with a 35-32 hard-fought win over the Carl Junction Bulldogs. We got a lot to wrap up. We'll get to it straight ahead. Our post-game show coming up. Branson Pirate Football presented by Central Bank in College of the Ozarks from BulwarkSports.com. Legends 106.3.
When you envision your dream home, you start to realize all the groundwork that needs to happen before a single wall goes up. You need someone that can handle it for you. Let Circle C Excavation and Septic help you with the groundwork. Land clearing, driveways, concrete, septic, and red iron building. The only business that you'll get your property ready, serving the state of Missouri proudly for nearly a decade. To start the groundwork, go to Circle C Excavation and Septic.
When you choose Kramer Construction, you're choosing excellence with 47 years of experience serving you. Whether it's residential construction or building, Kramer Construction delivers quality is built to last. No matter the size of scope, they can handle it all with precision. Get ready to build your dream. Call 417-331-9740. Go Pirates! At 248 Dental in Branson, they believe in putting patients first. Dr. Willard and Dr. Heitman have delivered top-notch care for over 30 years. Now, they're offering an exclusive in-house savings plan. $325